Hi, my Smexy Witches. Today is the 7th day of the 12 days of Yule, or however they say it, in the Nordic Germanic religious beliefs. Now, I have come up with many different things for community, because today is community. And I have a few of the runes, one that I have used before. I have an affirmation, and I have actually two tarot cards, one upon which I have used before. Now, to start off with the runes here, I had started off with Manaz. I believe that's how you say it. Monaz. And that means humanity and mankind. That is the rune for humanity and mankind. I put that in community because basically community wow, community is mankind. It is our humanity, people in our neighborhood, our own household, our own kin and extended. So that is just there as a representation of everybody in our community. Then I go on to Wunzo, I think it's called. Wunzo, which is joy. It is harmony in the community. You bringing about harmony in your community, your family, and beyond. That's what that stands for. Bringing about joy in other people's lives and in your own life by being involved in community. I have to say that I'm not very involved in my community. I do certain things, yes, but I'm not involved in a lot of things in my community. That's a choice I've made for my own emotional balance at this point in time. I love to be around people and to be involved with people, but it has to be short, it has to be balanced, it has to be short bouts, otherwise I get overwhelmed. So, for those of you who feel the same way I do not feel like you have to go out and do everything you can for your community. Just do what you can. So anyway, being involved in your community brings about prosperity to you, as in endorphins, really feeling good, feeling accomplished, like you accomplished something, helping somebody else or being involved with other people brings about feelings of happiness and joy. Um, it helps with your well-being. Being involved with the community and helping out. It's communion also with your gods and goddesses. So, yeah. Um, Being involved with your gods and goddesses, that's also communion. That's part of community. Also with your ancestors, that's part of being in community still with them. Communion with your ancestors, your past ancestors. It brings about fellowship, friendship, fellowship with others and those in your religious beliefs. And it helps you have self-worth, feel better about yourself. Knowing that you are helping others or doing things with others, being involved with others, and what they bring to you can help raise your self worth. This last one here, I've had many a times in my videos here, and that's gift. Gabo, it's a gift. And that's sharing and offering hospitality And that's all part of being involved with your community also, exchanging oaths and vows and promises with not only your kin and your extended kin, but those out in the community. If you're going to say you're going to help fix someone's car, it would be nice if you, and I'm saying this off of experience, recent experience, if you claim you're going to help somebody fix their car and you never contact this person back, then you're not giving your fair share in your community. Don't make a promise you can't keep. You know, don't have somebody else hanging in the on the sidelines waiting for you to do what you claim you're going to do, especially if it's something important. Just saying. Don't make oaths and promises without following through in a fairly reasonable time frame. Being generous is also helping your community, being part of the community in donating money, time, energy, not overextending yourself, obviously, but donating your time and energy and being generous. And all of this helps with making personal relationships, being closer to others. Um, so I had an escapee rune over here, but so yeah, just being generous and open to also somebody being generous to you is also being part of. Sorry, it's so shaky. Also being part of a community is accepting others from the community. Excuse me, community helping you. Good Lord, how many more times can I say community? Anywho, an affirmation I saw was loving others is easy when I love and accept myself, which is true. The more you feel good about yourself, the more you can feel good about letting others in and seeing that. And it's not easy. You need diligence, and you need to just continue working on yourself. And the more you work on yourself, if you want to bring others into your life, it will be easier to do so. Because the more you feel comfortable about yourself, the more what other people think about you doesn't matter, and they'll see that you feel comfortable with yourself, and people are actually drawn to people who feel comfortable about themselves. So that's just one thought. Now the two cards I chose, one is quite obvious. I chose the Lovers, and I chose the Three of Cups. Now some people might not understand why I chose the Lovers, and I'm just trying to, because I'm holding this up with my hand, I don't have a tripod, so I'm trying to, my arms get very sore, as do my legs, which reminds me I'm moving one of my legs there. Maybe that'll help. Now I chose the Lovers because of obviously love, and I mean you can see that they're sharing love there, loving and helping each other, or he's helping his lover into the water. Very calm. She's looking at him, for assistance. He's looking at her with a strength, like, okay, I'm here, I'm helping. Even if he doesn't feel like helping, he will. It's true love, and I know that this card could mean possible romance in people's life or an emotional involvement, which right there is part of community too, because you get emotionally involved with others, which you have to put a what am I trying to say? I want to say border for some reason. You have to put up a wall, kind of, to protect yourself, to not become overly emotionally involved. if that makes sense to anyone. It can mean union, and actually, union is part of the community also. You are in union with other people. And usually you're drawn to people who you are compatible with. So make sure if you are going out into the community, do something that you feel compatible doing. That's with, like, don't work at the food shelf or volunteer at a food shelf if you can't stand to be around something like that. Or if you do not feel comfortable around a large group of children, do not donate your time at the schools or whatever. Find something you're compatible with. If you'd like to read and like children, donate your time at the library reading to children. If you do not believe in the Christian belief or cannot stand to be around it or whatever, don't donate time at a church. Use common sense is what I'm saying. You got to find harmony and a balance in what you do, and that's what this card's about: is harmony, balance, and beauty. You can donate artwork. Understanding comes along with community, understanding each other, and loyalty, being loyal to one another in your community is greatly appreciated. You don't want to not have, hang around those who are known not to be loyal. Unless you're trying to teach them loyalty, and then, that goes either way. But, it's a card of making a choice between wisdom and passion. Sometimes people confuse the two. It's also trials, overcoming trials, which you will do in your community. Also, you will run into those who take advantage, and overcoming trials with other people's emotional issues and their life issues. So it has to do with trials also, overcoming trials, and you're being put to a test in a lot of things, which lovers are often put to tests. Examining and, choices to be made. You'll have to make different choices upon different things in your community, in your kin even, and a lot of times there unfortunately isn't equality between the sexes either, still to this day, even though we all would hope there would be, at least women mostly, and I'm just saying this, don't get on me about it, but women mostly want a lot of equality, and a lot of times men want to be the caregiver, caretaker, a breadwinner, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So overcoming other people's beliefs or ways of how they grew up, man being man, woman being a woman, and there's some in there between, and accepting all of that. This can be hard for some people. So you need to, before you step out into community, you need to evaluate yourself. And that's what the Lover card is for. The Three of Cups, I'm sorry, my candle's right here. My hand is on that. I had this one before because of the joy and happiness, the differences in people, the serving, the hostess, hospitality, blah blah blah. I'm pretty sure some of you might know what the Three of Cups is, but some of you might not. I don't know. Well, the Three Cups is celebrating, and you do celebrate the differences and different things in your community. People who have births, christenings, baptisms, whatever. You celebrate with other people in your community along with your own beliefs. So, just hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. Where was I? Oh, yes, celebrations. I'm sorry. Celebrating celebrating with people in your community and your kin. Um, Sharing in what you have with your friends and with others that you do not totally like acquaintances, not really friends, but acquaintances. That could turn into friendships. You never know. Being involved with your community can give you some fulfillment if you are a loner, somebody who is alone, recently lost someone or a pet, even donating your time at volunteering at a animal shelter can help alleviate some things that you are going through, your sadness and bewilderment, connecting with people who have gone through similar things can help. So it helps you to be as involved as you can be with your community. um Gives you fulfillment, and it can help in your healing. Compromise has to be involved with your community. Also, people in your community, you got to compromise. Some people it's very difficult to compromise with, so sometimes I just say stay away from those type of people, because yeah, you don't want to be, when you go out in the community, you don't want to be made to feel you shouldn't be. you know I'm sure you know what I mean. And problems can be solved, in your community. So people helping other people. And now I'm saying, way too much. I'm not the ums and the, and all that. But anywho, being involved in your community can help with you, and also being involved in your religious beliefs can help strengthen that with the gods and goddesses, and being involved with your kin, which is a part of community also, can strengthen your bonds with your kin and your extended kin and your friendships. And so yeah, that's what I have to say about community. And I certainly hope that you can understand where I'm coming from with this. And so today, we get out a little match here. Gotta love it when they don't close. Come on. So today, I light this candle for community. Today, I will be involved with my community. Today, I will help others to learn how to be involved with their community. Love you guys. Blessed be. Bye.